God bless you out there across the globe, across the world. God bless the farmers out there, president, cabinet members, postal workers, police officers, military, teachers, doctors, lawyers. God bless you out there across the fields of the American public. Those out there beneath ground experimenting, in air experimenting, those beneath the waters and ocean of the world experimenting, those with the experimentation going on in space. God bless you as well. The people and the apostles were familiar with the surrounding knowledge as a national and spiritual nature. The later worldview of knowledge, nor the universal view of knowledge. Time had not permitted them. God himself came down in the similitude of heaven and appeared to their fathers and gave them more than the history of why he chose them from the other side of the flood. Understand this knowledge. This is knowledge that's absolutely incredible when you begin to understand it. The reason the which you learn more from this ministry than the apostles were ever able to teach you is because other than we teaching you God from heaven downwards, the way that Jesus taught you God and the way of the knowledge himself, he having come down from heaven from God, as he himself said, for I proceeded forth and came from God, neither came I of myself, but he sent me. John 8:42. Is not this more evident in the broader sense of his own words which he spoke of being sent of God, using himself in the second person, but of the first nature? For God, said he, so loved the world. Now, God saw all that he had made, and behold, it was very good. Genesis 1:31. That he gave his only begotten Son. And if God is the one that gave his only begotten Son, who said, I will send my beloved Son, it may be they will reverence him when they see him. Luke 20:13. Who is the express image of God? 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 4. Yea, the image of the invisible God. Colossians 1:15. Who is the same, listen to this Kodak moment, who is the same visible God who wrote this same inscription on a scroll left behind by Enoch. Enoch means dedication. When he translated, or when Enoch was translated by the same invisible God into heaven, then he had to come from God. Finishing 3:16, whosoever believeth in him and all that he stand for, and all that he came for, and in all that he taught, should, not shall, should not perish, but have everlasting life. We all know where that scripture comes from. John 3:16. There are those who should not perish by believing in him. Notice that. There are those who should not perish by believing in him. There are those who shall not perish. Notice that. Jesus made a distinction by knowing him. Difference. You should not perish by believing in him. You shall not perish by knowing him. Notice the difference? But here is the higher revelation he gave. He said, he that heareth my word, having the witnessing of his word within himself, and now believe on him, not the only begotten and beloved Son, but on him that sent him. Him that sent me hath everlasting life, and shall not come into condemnation, where there is the possibility that you might perish if you do not believe in him. John 3:16. But further is passed from all possibilities of death unto life. John 5:24. And all of these great reasonings from the scriptures, we bring down knowledge of the world and the universe after the time of the apostles. You know that? You do exist after the time of the apostles, all except one. Who's that? John. Why is that? Here's another flashbulb moment. I sent all the apostles beside John because Jesus told Peter, if I will that he tarry till I come, what is that to you? Which means that he will be here in the time of the judgment. At the end of the time of John, judgment is upon us. All right? Keep that in mind. Flashbulb moment. God bless you. Until next time, Global Christian friends. Thank you.